You're not a proper Pakistani if you don't know what this is. And this is nahari, and we are going to make it together. This is the second time I've made it, and honestly, guys, it was 10-10. Obviously, I had to get my mum's help. So if you see the phone in my hand, it's just because I'm on the phone to my mum. Anyway, started off by cutting 2 big onions, and my eyes were really hurting at this point. Then, of course, had to go for the mandatory sunflower oil, and then I put the onions in there. Gave it a good mix until they went transparent, and this is what I mean, my eyes were gone. Here are the onions when they're transparent, and here they are when they're brown. Added 2 tablespoons of garlic paste, and then 1 teaspoon of ginger. And then I gave it a good mix, and then I also added 2 teaspoons of salt, but of course it's up to you how much you add. Now guys, these steps are so crucial. You just have to let the onions, the salt, the garlic, the ginger all marinate within each other. Add a small amount of water and then mash it up with this masher. My mum ordered the meat for me, so I didn't know how it looked, but when I took it out, it looked a bit, you know. Anyways, gave the meat a wash, and then I added it in the pan and mixed it until it changed colour. My mum also requested just the bones because the bones has flavour or whatever that is. Make sure the meat is completely brown before you do anything else. For the actual masala, I used Laziza masala. I added a bit of Laziza, and I also added a bit of Shan. I do prefer the Shan, but I didn't have the Shan, so I went and bought the Shan, if you know what I mean. And then just give it a good mix. Once it's coated and fully brown, add water until it covers all of the meat. And this is what I mean by the phone in my hand and my mum being on the phone. I know it looks really runny right now, but we're just gonna let it kind of slow cook for about 2 hours. It is the next day now because I was cooking that very, very late. I did do a few extra steps in the middle, which I didn't record, but I will leave it in the caption. To make the actual nahari thicker, you do need to mix some corn flour and water together and just pour it inside the actual nahari mixture, and it just thickens it up. That is pretty much it. For the garnishes on the side, there was obviously ginger, some green chili, and some lemon. And adding all of this inside of your nahari on your plate is just 10-10. And this is the final look.